Bruce Tanenbaum.
I'm Kristin.
I'm Aaron.
And we're the Tanenbaum family.
I have been working in the field for a number of years, and the last couple of years I was in Maine working inpatient hospital setting, and I was looking to relocate and get into a different type of work, still in psychiatry, and started to look in a number of places. We looked in Maryland, Vermont, and Minnesota. Those were our main places. And the job offer in Minnesota was very interesting, and I've always liked starting new programs, and also my favorite group to work with is adolescents, and I'm going to have the opportunity to be the medical director of the psychiatric residential treatment facility for adolescents through North Homes. It's going to open up at the beginning of the year, so that's very exciting to me.
I am originally from South Minneapolis. I was born and raised there, and I always wanted to get the kids back here to raise them, but we were a little reluctant to come back to the cold. So we raised them on the East Coast, but ended up coming up here every summer. We all grew to love the north of Minnesota, and we started looking around Minnesota again when we wanted to relocate.
Yeah, we've all bonded a lot over Minnesota over the years in general, so it's really kind of exciting to finally be here and experience what a full-time life in Minnesota is like. I graduated college last year, 2019, and I've had ideas to move to DC with friends, but I figured with the pandemic going on and everything, coming up here with them was the best idea. I just followed along, but liking it so far.
I had never been to Grand Rapids. We used to drive up 169 and take a left at Garrison and go to the Brainerd Lakes. I can't believe we never came up here. It's beautiful, gorgeous. Crossing over the Pokegama Bridge you really get a sense that you're in the Northwoods. You could feel the nature and the greenery, and as you know, the signs all say it's in Minnesota's nature, and it feels that way. The big pine trees in front of the big box stores I thought was really cool, because I really felt like it was trying to make it feel clean and neat and still resorty, but still with conveniences.
And it really impressed me how open everything was. The streets are wide, everything's open, and how clean everything is. Everything's so modern and clean, and feel very comfortable after living in DC suburbs for a number of years, and everything's so crowded. It's so nice to feel open. And I feel like I'm at a resort, so when I leave work at the end of the day, I feel like I'm going to my cabin and vacationing, even though I go back to work the next day.
For me, I'm really enjoying the town. I like some of the restaurants in town and the breweries and things like that. Felt pretty at home almost immediately. I like both the breweries, Clockout and Rapids. It's just they're both fun atmospheres. And at Rapids, they have an open mic on Tuesdays, which is a really fun event, and I could see some local people, local talent, which was really cool. We did that one of the first weeks we were there, and that was a good time.
I was really impressed with Unwind up north when we first came up, and how everything's in Minnesota and made in Minnesota. It was great, and everything was great. It was really nice.
We also like doing the Tioga biking. The mountain biking. We had never really tried mountain biking. I hadn't, at least, and so we've gone out and done some of that, which has been a blast. I mean, I go out there and it feels like I'm at an amusement park, which is really, really cool.
I'm looking forward to getting back into cross-country skiing. I lived in Nevada for almost 20 years. I used to go to Royal Gorge, which is a huge cross-country ski resort, and I'm hearing that it's really good cross-country skiing here. So I'm looking forward to that.
I love just being in our backyard and looking at the lake and boating, and we've had lots of wildlife in our yard, foxes and deer and tons of birds. We've got the pileated woodpeckers back here. I think we have a family, and they feed at the bird feeders and things. It's been really fun.
Oh, the change of the leaves has been beautiful here. Oh my gosh.
This year was an incredible year for leaf.
I'll open my blinds in the morning and just see bright yellow tree right outside. It's gorgeous. It's such a change of scenery for us, and it's been very relaxing to witness it.
I think it's a great place to relocate to. The schools are great. The people are wonderful. I think it'd be a great place to retire, because it's like living at a resort.
It's really just such a fantastic place to be.
And I found that the people and the pace of life is so relaxed. Everybody's been so accepting and so welcoming, and I'm really looking forward to interacting with other professionals in the community as well as being a member of the community.
People are so friendly, so accepting, and supportive, and that's been really good for me going into a new position and just starting my career. That's been really awesome to see. And I know I have a lot of friends who work in New York City and in DC, and the environments are not like that. Those aren't the things I hear about their workplaces. So I feel super lucky to be in such a nice, open, laid back environment at my job. So I'm really liking it a lot.
And I'm impressed with how the community provides resources. There is so much available to people in the psychiatric and mental health community. I mean, much more than even in big cities like the DC and Boston. And they're so big that they can't really provide all the needed care. And here, everybody's attitude is, if there's a problem, let's find a way to solve it. If there's a need, let's find a way to meet it. And I really like that you can get things done up here.
We met a lot of nice people throughout the country and all the different places that we've lived, but I think bar none, the people up here are the best.
We really do love Minnesota in general, but it's going to be fun to have everyone here and kind of live that lake life that we only used to get in the summers.